Anchor D Stadium here on the campus of Oklahoma Panhandle State University in Goodwell, Oklahoma. Sooner Athletic Conference football action headed your way. Arkansas Baptist, the Buffaloes, come to town to take on your Panhandle State Aggies. The Aggies sitting at 1-2 overall, 1-1 in conference play, so a win today would help put them on the winning side of the bracket for the conference record. Arkansas Baptist comes in 0-1 in the conference and 0-3 overall. OPSU so far this season, that first game was against a NCAA Division II school. They hosted Southwest Baptist out of Missouri and lost that one 65-7, but bounced right back as they opened Sooner Athletic Conference play. Went down to Texas and defeated Wayland Baptist 33-17. And then last week, again on the road, lost to Texas Wesleyan 31-16. So a big one for them here to try to get a winning streak going here in the Sooner Athletic Conference. They'll have back-to-back home games here against Arkansas Baptist and then Louisiana Christian. Today is homecoming, so people have been enjoying homecoming festivities throughout the day. Parade earlier, tailgating, volleyball had one of their conference contests earlier as well. So plenty of festivities going on, and talked to a lot of people, old players and things like that have made the trek back to the Panhandle. Some of them do live here, but talk to people from all across the state of Texas especially, who have made their way here today to enjoy homecoming and relive some of their college days as an Aggie. And it looks like we are getting ready for a presentation at the half, or out at midfield, out at the midfield stripe. Are accompanied by VPGN at Seaboard Kids, Rick Sappington, for tonight's coin toss ceremony. As they're getting ready for the coin toss, Seaboard is the sponsor of this game, so they're out there at midfield, a couple of their employees as a part of the coin toss. PTCI will be the sponsor next week for next week's game against Louisiana Christian. And PTCI, we are very happy to be a community partner here with Panhandle State. So many folks that work in our company are graduates of Panhandle State. So captains heading to midfield. A couple of number ones for the Aggies. Number 1, Cameron Dickerson. Also number 1, Brandon Stevens. Also number 80, Jesus Rodriguez. And number 64, Tracy Todd, are the captains for the Aggies. The referee showing the teams the coin here. Of course, the visitors will choose. So Arkansas Baptist has won, and they have deferred to the second half. Aggies will receive the kick. So we'll see the Aggie offense here in just a minute or so. We'll go ahead and give you the listed offensive starters. At quarterback, age 6'1", 200-pound junior, number 1, Brandon Stevens. At running back, a 5'11", 200-pound junior, number 6, Miles Ratliff. At H-back, a 5'10", 175-pound junior, number 5, Jalen Partita. At Y receiver, a 6'4", 235 senior, number 80, Jesus Rodriguez. At left tackle, a 6'3", 270-pound senior, number 58, Callum Anchando. At left guard, a 6'1", 290-pound junior, number 52, Gabriel Chalenza. At center, a 6'1", 300-pounder senior, number 64, Tracy Todd. At right guard, a 5'9", 340-pound junior, number 68, DeMontre Pritchett. At right tackle, a 6'4", 255-pound senior, number 55, Nicholas Kim. And we'll get you those other starters here in a moment. It will be Partita back to receive, as well as the 5'10", 180-pound junior, number 2, Draylon Roberson. Kicking off for Arkansas Baptist, number 3, David Anorve. Referees have signaled ready to play, and here we go. Aggie football kicks off. Ball kicked all the way into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Aggies ball on the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. The other two starters we didn't quite get to. A 5'9", 185-pound senior, number 3, Ray Acosta at the X receiver position. And at the Z receiver position, a 5'10", 180-pound junior, number 2, Draylon Roberson. So Aggies offense breaks the huddle on the sideline and heads directly to the line of scrimmage. "11 offensive set. Delayed handoff to the near side, bobbled it, and gets past the 30-yard line. That's Ratliff on the carry, up to about the 31. So a nice first down gain of 6 yards. 2nd down, 4 yards to go. Tight end Rodriguez in motion into the backfield. Fakes a handoff, quick throw outside on the outlet. Caught for a gain up to the 36-yard line. That'll be enough for a 1st down. Caught there by Roberson. So 1st down, Aggies. So Aggies quickly to the line. Fakes the handoff, throw over the middle on the slant, caught by Partita at the 50, the 45, cuts back inside to the 40, finally brought down in Buffalo territory at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Aggies in plus territory. Rodriguez motions into the backfield. Quarterback keeper on the read option, finds a gap, 35-20, 15-10, 5. Nobody's going to stop him. Brandon Stevens into the end zone for the touchdown. From 36 yards out, Steven takes it to the house. So lining up for the Aggies, their long snapper, a 6'1", 170-pound sophomore, number 12, Tack Brewer. The kicker, a 5'11", 190-pound sophomore, number 38, Alan Munoz. Kick is up, and it is good. 13-17 left still to play here in the 1st quarter. Panhandle State with the early lead, 7-0 over Arkansas Baptist. So Munoz set to kick off for the Aggies. High end over end kick. It's going to be caught at about the 3, 10, 15, and going to be hit before the 20. Bounces off, still on his feet, past the 25. On the tackle will be number 11, Ty Woodson. 6'1" freshman from Fort Worth on the tackle. So Arkansas Baptist will have the ball at the 28-yard line. Make that the 27, 1st and 10.
First down, Arkansas Baptist from their own 27-yard line.
So out of the shotgun, 5 wide, lets one go over the middle, and too strong. They're going to call pass interference there.
Incomplete. Flag on the play.
That'll be on number 28, C.J. Holmes. So 15 free for Arkansas Baptist. The starters for the Aggies on the defensive line. A 6'1", 230-pound freshman, number 11, T.K. Woodson. A 6', 295-pound junior, number 0 at nose guard, Keyshawn Murphy.
First down, Arkansas Baptist.
A 6'1", 200-pound freshman, number 48, Cale Harkey. We'll get to the linebackers here momentarily. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. There's a snap, handoff. Oh, he's hit in the backfield and driven back. They'll mark him down at the 39-yard line. So a loss of 3, several Aggies there to help make the tackle. At linebacker, we've got a 6', 205-pound junior, number 4, Alex Holguin. A 5'11", 200-pound sophomore, number 9, Omarion Millsap. And a 6'1", 215-pound senior, number 1, Cameron Dickerson. 2nd down, 13 to go, back to pass. Tries to escape outside, got him by the shirt, and a sack all the way back at the 27-yard line. And that is number 98, which I'm sorry to say that is literally the only number I don't have on the roster. So 3rd and long for the Buffaloes. Throw out in the flat. Oh, it's going to be picked off. C.J. Holmes with the pickoff. And the Aggies are already in plus territory for their 2nd offensive possession. 11:45 to play still here in the 1st quarter. So ball will be placed at the 29-yard line.
First down, Panhandle State from the Arkansas Baptist 29-yard line.
Stevens and Ratliff in the backfield. Man in motion into the backfield. Roberson fakes, hands it off to Roberson. He busts through up to about the 26-yard line, so a gain of 3, 2nd down, 7 to go.
Gain of 3 on the play brings up 2nd down and 7.
Roberson, Stevens in the backfield. Quick throw outside. Partita with the catch. Tries to get outside, does get inside the 25 to the 24. So a gain of about 2 on the play. 3rd down, 5 yards to go. So 2 receivers to the near side. Double tight. Fakes the handoff, throws over the middle. Almost intercepted there as he tried to get the ball to Roberson, but he was well covered. That will bring up 4th down. And well, Aggies with the decision to make. Coach Corey Miller. Looks like they'll keep their offense out there. Not sure what Munoz's range is, so they may be outside of that. He would be a little, maybe like a 42-yarder from here. So 4th down, 5 to go. Stevens under pressure, trying to escape. He's going to be sacked. And the ball will be turned over on downs. After the turnover, back to Arkansas Baptist with 10:15 to play in the first quarter. Panhandle State leads 7-0. So Arkansas Baptist back out on the field. Handoff, finds some room to the outside up to the 25, the 30, still on his feet to about the 33-yard line. So a nice first down gain of 8 on the play. Get back to the starters for the Aggies, the defensive backs. A 5'9", 165-pound freshman, number 28, C.J. Holmes. A 6'1", 185-pound sophomore, number 5, Desmond Green. A 6'2", 170-pound sophomore, number 7, Lauren Sneed. We'll get the others here in a moment. Back to pass, quick one out in the flat. Too far out in front, incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down. Also, defensive backs, 6'2", 190-pound sophomore, number 31, Jazeer Merricks. And a 5'11", 170-pound sophomore, number 2, Alan Woodbury. So 3rd down, 2 to go. And we've got a pre-snap timeout called by Arkansas Baptist. 9:34 to play here in the first quarter. It's Aggies 7, Buffaloes 0. So 3rd down, 2 yards to go out of the timeout. Can the Aggie defense get the stop here? There's a snap, fakes the handoff, quick throw on the slant, caught up to the 45, still on his feet, and finally brought down near midfield. Ball did come loose. They'll say he was down, and they'll mark him down right at the midfield stripe. So 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes.
Pass complete to number 81, Desmond Wilkins for the Arkansas Baptist 1st down.
Back to pass, lets one go down the near sideline. He's got a man out there off his fingertips. Tried to get it to his receiver, Josh Exum.
Pass is incomplete.
TK Woodson was on the coverage.
2nd down and 10.
Excuse me, that was Jazeer Merricks on the coverage. So second down, 10 to go. Trips to the top side. Single receiver down below. Out in the flat, caught and dropped, and it's Holmes again. Actually, that was number 26.
Hey, do you have a number 26? I know. That 98, the guy who had a sack, I didn't have him either.
So third down after the loss on that play of 2. Third down, 12 yards to go. Trips to the near side, 2 up top, empty backfield. Quarterback rolls out to his right, lets one go over the middle. Got a man out there. Oh, off his hands and dropped. Number 7, Chris Witherspoon dropped that one. That would have been a first down. He catches that one. There was a holding anyway, so even if he did catch it, that would have been brought back. Looks like the Aggies are going to decline it, so we'll stay fourth down. And looks like Arkansas Baptist will bring the punting unit on. Norve is also their punter. Partita will be back for the Aggies.
Jalen Partita back deep for the Aggies.
High snap, able to bring it in, barely gets it off. Oh, it's a shank off the side of his foot. And we'll take a Buffalo bounce. So Aggies will have it 1st and 10 at their own 36 with 8:01 to play here in the first quarter, leading 7-0. We'll give you the starters for Arkansas Baptist's defense. Haven't done that yet. On the defensive line, number 58, D'Angelo Baker. Number 99, Adarius Wilson. Number 94, Omar Rogers. And number 44, Anthony Island. We'll get the others here in just a moment. Rodriguez motions into the backfield. Snap. Handoff up the middle. Hits the linebacker and fights his way forward up to the 40-yard line. That was the junior running back, number 22, Eric Barlow, on the carry. Gains 4. 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Other defensive starters for Arkansas Baptist, number 33, Tavarian Williams. Number 17, Jaden Payne. Number 52, Keyshawn Whaley. Number 55, Germany Powell. There's a snap. Quarterback keeper on the read, straight up the middle. Oh, he's hit hard. Maybe one more than he needed or half a yard more. 1st and 10 for the Aggies. On the run by Barlow. Stevens takes the snap, handoff inside to Barlow. Stevens takes the snap, handoff inside to Barlow, finds a gap. He's up 45, 40, and finally brought down at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Aggies. So Barlow now 24 yards on 3 carries. Stevens, the leading rusher, though, in that quarterback position as he ran one in from over 30 yards on that. Oh, handoff, and Barlow is blown up immediately by Powell in the backfield. A loss back to the 41. Just came unblocked off the edge.
Second down and 14.
So second down and 14 now for the Aggies. They'll split 3 to the near side. Stevens fakes the handoff. Quick throw outside. Roberson with the catch. Up to the 35. Avoids 2 defenders to the 30, all the way to the 25. He may have a first down. And he does. First and 10 for the Aggies. So nice quick throw there by Stevens. Nice catch and run by Roberson. Nets the Aggies a first and 10 at their 25-yard line, or at the 25-yard line of the Buffaloes. Handoff to Barlow, fights his way forward.
Barlow on the carry. Gain of 2 on the play brings up second down and 8.
So second down, 8 yards to go for the Aggies. Just under 4 to play here in the first quarter. Stevens snap, handoff to Barlow, who fights his way inside the 20.
Barlow on the carry.
They'll mark him right at the 20. Gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 5. So Aggies line up double tight. Stevens back to pass, throws the fade to the corner. Oh, it's caught! Beautiful throw and catch to Ray Acosta, number 3, for the touchdown. Well, we just called that a touchdown, and apparently they're saying that was incomplete. So I will tell you, that corner of the end zone, I've got to get myself out of the box to be able to see over there. So my apologies on that. Looked like everybody, PA announcer and everybody thought it was. So they'll bring out Munoz for the field goal. Off the post. No good, so Arkansas Baptist holds, and they'll take back possession with 2:44 to play here in the first quarter. We'll go over their starters on offense real quick. Their quarterback, number 9, Damon Mapp. Running back, number 1, Atavian Ray. At the H position, number 87, Dwan Futch. At right tackle, number 70, Cameron Cotton. At right guard, number 62, Trayvon Mason. At center, number 71, Malik Stubbs. At left guard, number 60, Abel Robinson. At left tackle, number 73, Brandon Brown. At Z receiver, number 2, Josh Exum. Back to pass, over the middle, tipped, caught. Still on his feet as he spins away past midfield. And finally brought down in Aggie territory inside the 45. Looks like they'll put him down at the 43, as that one was caught by the wide receiver, number 7, Chris Witherspoon. Referees having discussion. The other starter I haven't mentioned, the ex-receiver number 81, Desmond Wilkins. Not sure what it is. Of course, the referee's microphone has had trouble, so hopefully they can give that to us clearly. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Looks like an unsportsmanlike conduct was called on both teams.
Unsportsmanlike calls.
So those will offset. Those were after the play, so they'll just keep playing. So clock is rolling again, 2.5 left to play here, first quarter. Handoff. Oh, he's going to be stopped in the backfield. That was Tavian Rupert, number 28, on the carry. And he is brought down in the backfield by Kalon Slaughter. That's who had the sack earlier.
Good loss on the play brings up second down and 11.
Hey, I figured out who 98 is. It's 96, Kalon Slaughter. He's wearing 98, but it says on the roster 96.
So second down and 11 yards to go for the Buffaloes. And that's clearly an offsides. Receiver took off.
Flag on the play.
Looked like some guys got antsy as the Aggies looked like they were going to blitz on that one. That's going to make it second down, 16 yards to go. As the ball is brought back to the Aggie 49. Back to pass. Throws it over the middle, caught, short gain. Gonna be brought down though fairly quickly. That'll be Omarion Millsap on the tackle. So third and long here. Gained about 2 on that one. Third down, 15 yards to go. Back to pass, escapes out. Now he's going to take off on the run, gets through the first set of tackles, avoids another one, and he's going to have the first down as he's pushed forward inside the 30-yard line. So Anton Clayton, number 14, is listed as the backup quarterback who's been in quite a bit so far. With the big run, gets Arkansas Baptist their deepest penetration into Aggie territory so far. Handoff up the middle, finds a small gap, gains a couple of yards, gets just inside the 25. That was Rupert on the carry.
Brings up second down and 7.
And that is the end of the first quarter. Panhandle State leads Arkansas Baptist 7-0. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. So here we go with the second quarter. The second down. 7 yards to go. Clayton drops back to pass. Out in the flat. Caught. Avoids the first defender from the Aggies. Oh, he spun around. Good job by the defense there. Holmes, the first defender there. Several other Aggies really no gain at all on that play. So third down. Aggies defense trying to hold here. Back to pass again. Lets one go towards the sideline. That one well wide. Holmes was on coverage again. So that's going to bring up fourth down. And of course, they're kind of in, ironically, no man's land here. Not really too far for a field goal. So they're going to have to, they'll go for it. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to be sacked. Dropped for a big loss by the linebacker, number 4, Alejandro Holguin. And Aggies take over on downs with 14-14 left to play here in the first half. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. The Aggie offenses move the ball well. Let's see if they can put another one in the end zone. They've faltered a couple of times, even though they've been able to move the ball. Of course, a quick first drive got them the early lead. Run inside is bottled up rather quickly, maybe a yard gain up to the 35. They're not even going to give him all the way up to the 35. So maybe a half a yard gain on the play, 2nd and 9. Handoff inside, and another short game. Got the ball across to the 36.
Game of 2 on the play brings up 3rd down and 7.
That was Ratliff on the carry. Beautiful night here in the Panhandle, light breeze. Stevens back to pass, lets one go the middle, and just too far out in front, trying to get the ball to Roberson. And that's going to bring up 4th down and long, so the Aggies are going to have to punt this one away.
4th down and 7 toward Panhandle State.
The punter, a 6'1", 215-pound junior, number 99, Garrett Hannon. Number 2, Josh Exum, back to receive the kick for the Buffaloes. Ball caught at the 20, trying to go wide. Avoids the first defender, but brought down right about the 25-yard line, and that's where Arkansas Baptist will have it 1st and 10 with 12:41 left here in the first half.
First down, Arkansas Baptist from their own 27-yard line.
So Aggie defense back out on the field. They'll turn, handoff straight up the middle, and going to be driven back after a gain of about a yard. Now that looks like no gain at all. First man there was Dickerson.
Second down and 10.
Woodson there as well. So second down, 10 yards to go. Back to pass. Lets one go, almost intercepted, dropped quickly there. Nice hit there by Dickerson. As it was complete to Witherspoon, but loss of a yard on the play, or might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. There was a flag on the play. Looks like Aggies will take the penalty. Looks like probably a holding penalty as they move back 10 yards. So it will remain second down, but be second down, 20 to go.
Holding is the call against Arkansas Baptist. It remains second down and 20.
Clayton back to pass. Trying to run the screen. Oh, that's intercepted by Dickerson. The 10, the 5, and brought down inside the 2-yard line. So Cameron Dickerson read that screen all the way. And the Aggies are going to take over deep in the red zone. I think Dickerson was a little mad at himself. He wasn't able to get into the end zone on that one, get the pick 6. But Dickerson will hand it over to number 1, Stevens, the captain of the offense here at the Buffalo 2-yard line. Coleman in the backfield. It's an up back, turn, hand off to Barlow, fighting his way forward. Looks like he's going to be short. Maybe gained a yard up to the 1. Second down and goal.
One on the play brings up second down and goal from the 1.
Handoff again to Barlow. Oh, he's hit the backfield, a loss on the play. And it doesn't look like the simple handoff up the middle is going to work. We've got extracurricular activities on the field as flags start flying. They'll have to sort it out as to what's going to happen here. So just a killer penalty against the Aggies there. 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
From the 19-yard line.
So what was a 1st and goal from the 2 to start is now 3rd down, 3rd and goal from the 19.
Timeout, Arkansas Baptist.
So timeout on the field, 11:02 left to play here in the first half. Panhandle State leads 7-0.
To have a drive start at the 2.
Good grief. All right, so here we go. 3rd down, 3rd and goal from the 19-yard line.
From the 19-yard line.
Stevens back to pass. Oh, he's got a man open in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Beautiful pass. Got that to number 2, Draylon Roberson for the touchdown. So Munoz will line up for the extra point. And like I've said for years, the wheel route in football is always open. Extra point is up and good. So with 10:55 left to play here in the first half, it's now Oklahoma Panhandle State 14, Arkansas Baptist.
On the tackle for Panhandle State. It'll be first down. Arkansas Baptist from their own 34-yard line.
So after that catch by Roberson, he's got 3 on the day for 40 yards. Averaging a little over 13 yards per reception. Got the Aggies out of a bad spot. Quarterback draw straight up the field. Oh, he's dropped pretty quickly there. Millsap stepped in the gap, made the tackle. Gain of a yard. 2nd down, 9 to go. Lights come on here at Anchored East Stadium. We are loving the new 6 p.m. kickoffs for these September games, August and September games, as that turf can be pretty hot here in the Panhandle when you got 2 o'clock starts. So, and a drop in the backfield, big loss. Millsap breaks through for the tackle for loss all the way back at the 30-yard line. So it's 3rd down, 14 to go. So Arkansas Baptist will spread them out this time. Collins in the backfield with Clayton. Clayton back to pass, under pressure, lets one go down the sideline. He's got a man out there, and they'll throw the pass interference flag. And it will be on the Aggies, so that's going to be a free 15 and a free first down.
The result of the play is a first down, Arkansas Baptist.
So 1st and 10 right at the 45. Clayton rolls out, throws one to the sideline. That one dropped
Clayton's pass is incomplete.
as he tried to get that one to Exum. Snap, hand up, no, quarterback keeps it, finds a gap, 50, 45, 40, and finally brought down in Aggie territory at about the 36-yard line. So a nice read option there by Clayton gets the Buffaloes a 1st and 10 in Aggie territory. Clayton back to pass. Deep ball. Well defended. Tipped away there by number 26. I believe that is Woodbury.
Second down, Buffaloes.
So 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Trips to the near side. Single receiver up top. Back to pass again. Tries the screen, caught up to the 30. Slung down just inside the 30. That was number 19, Jeremiah Rice, on the reception. So 3rd down, about 3 to go.
And Panhandle State fans, make that noise. It's 3rd down!
They'll split 2 out on each side. Back to pass for Clayton. Wants to take off and run, finds a gap near side, up to the 25 and brought down at about the 23. That's going to be a 1st down. So Clayton's escapability has really helped this drive to continue multiple times. Clock at 7.5 minutes left in this first half. Clayton back to pass, lets one go on the near sideline, got a man out there, just too far out in front.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Tried to get that to a number 6. Do not have a number 6 on their roster. He had beaten Desmond Green. Had a couple steps on him. 2nd down and 10. Handoff inside and slung to the ground.
Owens on the carry.
Dickerson slung him to the ground. That was Cullens on the carry. 3rd down again, got the ball up to the 20. 3rd down and 7. So here they go, 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Ball just inside the 20. Oh, low snap, able to get it in. Under pressure, trying to find somewhere to go with it. Finds it 15, 10, 5, and into the end zone for the touchdown. Clayton takes the busted play in for a touchdown.
For the Arkansas Baptist touchdown. David and Norvay for the extra point.
Anorve set for the extra point. Aggies jumped but got back in time. Kick is up. And that was an awkward looking one, but it did go through. 6:35 left to play here in the second quarter. It's Panhandle State 14, Arkansas Baptist 7. Anorve set to kick off. Partita and Roberson back deep for the Aggies. Here's the approach and the kick, end over end kick, short. Caught at the 15 by Partita, up to the 20, and brought down just past the 25 at about the 26-yard line. So not much of a return on the short kick.
And it'll be first down, Panhandle State from their own 26-yard line.
So Aggie offense now back out on the field.
Aggie fans, let's make that noise!
They'll line up bunch formation. Now Roberson into the backfield. And a timeout, Aggies, before the play could get going there. So 6:28 left on the clock here in the first half. Panhandle State leads Arkansas Baptist 14-7.
I think that 26 on defense has made a couple places. Woodbury, which I have him listed at 28. Yeah, that's C.J. Holmes is 28, but I have it written up here from the last week that I think Woodbury is 26.
So out of the timeout, 1st and 10 for the Aggies. Trying to answer the score by Arkansas Baptist.
26-yard line.
Snap, handoff inside. Oh, finds a gap up to past the 30 to the 32, 33-yard line. As that was Ratliff on the quick carry.
7 on the play, brings up 2nd down and 3.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go for the Aggies. Two split each side. Rodriguez motions back into the backfield. Pitch outside. Oh, that was almost hit. And Ratliff forward to the 35, which will still be 3rd down, but 3rd and short, maybe a yard left to gain.
3rd down and 1.
Aggies will bring in multiple tight ends in this set. See if they can power their way to a first down here. Of course, Buffaloes have 9 in the box here, so it might be tough. Run it outside. Ratliff up to the 40. Easy first down. Helmet knocked off on the play, though, as he is brought down by Campbell, but not till he clearly has the first down at the 40-yard line. First and 10 for the Aggies.
First down, Aggies from their own 40-yard line.
So Aggies pick up a couple of first downs here to start this drive off. 4:40 left to play in the second quarter. Rodriguez motions back into the backfield. Handoff inside, met in the backfield and going to be dropped. Barlow tried to hesitate, but number 58, D'Angelo Baker, the defensive end, busts through there and blew that play up before it could get going. So second down and 12 after the 2-yard loss. They'll split 2 out on each side now. Quarterback draw up to the 40, spins forward, fouls forward past the 45 as he took the contact on. So a nice gain of 5.5. Makes it a more makeable third down now. He took on the linebacker number 55, Germany Powell head on. Back to pass. Lets one go short, almost intercepted, flag flies. Powell, that one hit him right in the chest and he dropped it. We'll see what the flag is. And it looks like it may be on the Aggies, as it looks like they're asking the Arkansas Baptist sideline if they want to accept the penalty or decline it. So it looks like did not see the referee call it, and we're having microphone trouble there. So looks like a holding call because they marked off about 10 yards on that one. So ball just past the 35-yard line. So 3rd and 5 becomes 3rd and 15. Back to pass, under pressure. He'll roll out of the pocket. Now he just takes off on the run, runs out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. So it'll be 4th down. We do have possibly a flag on the play. And looks like it's going to be against Arkansas Baptist. A personal foul penalty. So that's going to give the Aggies a first down in Buffalo territory. Ball marked down at the 44-yard line. So where the Aggie drive looked like it was going to end, it will continue. 2:54 left to play here in the half. Aggie started this drive with just over 6 minutes left in the half. Rodriguez motions into the backfield. Quarterback keeper on the read. He finds a gap. 35-30, 25-20. We've got a flag on the field. He's inside the 10, down to about the 7, but I think this one's coming back.
Flag on the play.
And it is a holding call that is going to bring that one back. So that will cancel out that big gainer. So first down and about 13 as they mark the ball off the 47. So it was a few yards down the field where the hold happened. And at that point, if you just leave it alone, whatever yards you've gained. Hand off to Barlow. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Baker busted through there again and dropped him for a loss back at the midfield stripe. And a timeout on the field with 2:09 left in the half. It's Panhandle State 14, Arkansas Baptist 7. So here we go, second down, 16 yards to go for the Aggies. Ball right at the midfield stripe. 2:12 on the clock. There's a snap, handoff, reverse, handoff to Partita. He's got room. 45, 40, 35, 30 down the sideline and knocked out of bounds near the 25-yard line. Looks like they'll mark him about the 26. Clock will stop as he went out of bounds. Now under 2 minutes left. First and 10 for the Aggies. Clock rolling as he did go out of bounds, but there was over 2 minutes left, so it will continue after they set the chains. Handoff inside to Ratliff. Short gain of about 2 yards on the play.
Gain of 3 on the play brings up second down and 7.
So, second down, 8 yards to go. 1:15 to play. Aggies not in too big of a hurry here. Back to pass. Stevens throws it over the middle. Partita at the 15, the 10, the 5, and knocked out of bounds inside the 5. So first and goal for the Aggies. A couple of big plays by Partita here has gotten the Aggies inside the 5-yard line. Injured Buffalo on the field, so we will stop play here momentarily with 57 seconds left here in the first half. That is number 99, and Darius Wilson, who was injured on the play. He'll drop back down. So Aggies with an opportunity to try to put one more on the board before the half. And he's able to make his way out the field. Still gimpy, but able to get himself off on his own, under his own power. So Coach is giving a little instruction to the offense as they head back out onto the field. First and goal.
After the official timeout, it'll be first and goal, Panhandle State.
Looks like it's at about the 3. We don't have the best vantage point to know exactly. Quarterback keeper trying to go wide. Oh, he's going to be dropped. Escapes 2 guys, still trying to fight his way forward, but still going to be a loss back to about the 7-yard line.
Loss on the play. Flag on the play.
Xavier Okafor was there for the tackle. Referees are discussing something. We don't know what the call is. Okafor did flop to the ground. He wasn't really touched, but this one may be on the Aggies. The referee's still out there discussing with the lineman. Gabriel Chalinza came out the field. I don't know if that may be because he might have been the person that they're going to call the flag on here, but that's merely speculation. I do not know what has happened. Referee's still huddled up. Aggies were able to overcome a personal foul penalty on their last score that had a first and goal at the 2, ended up scoring on 3rd and goal from the 19. Another unsportsmanlike penalty on both sides.
Unsportsmanlike conduct penalties assessed against both Panhandle State and Arkansas Baptist. They will offset.
So the penalty's offset. It will be 2nd down and goal from the 8-yard line. Stevens back to pass. Oh, he's going to be sacked. So the Aggies are going backwards here. Timeout taken by the Aggies with 28.6 left. So Aggies will line up. Empty backfield. Trips to the top side. 2 receivers split to the near side. 3rd and goal. And they're going to move them back 5 more. On the false start. The Aggies, their own worst enemy here on this. After Partita Gets them a 1st and goal inside the 5 at about the 3. They're now looking at 3rd down at about 22 from the 22-yard line. Let's see if they go back to the wheel route here. Fakes the handoff, lets one go to the corner, and too wide and out of play to Roberson. That's going to bring up 4th down. And they will bring Munoz out to attempt a field goal.
Alan Munoz on for the field goal attempt.
It'll be a 39-yard attempt. Aggies in a hurry to line up. And it looks like they may have had a delay of game that's going to move it back 5 more.
Delay of game called against Panhandle State.
So they'll bring the offense back out on the field.
Fourth down and goal, Panhandle State from their own 27-yard line.
.22 seconds left in the half. Play clock still hasn't started. Not sure why. But 4th down for the Aggies. Trips to the top side. He'll throw one by 2. Ball was fumbled, but he was clearly down on the ground. So ball will be turned over on downs back to Arkansas Baptist with 11 seconds left in the half.
Pass to Cardino was complete. Ball was down before the fumble. It'll be a turnover on downs to Arkansas Baptist. First down, Arkansas Baptist from their own 4-yard line.
So the drive ends at about the 2-yard line. Of course, one of the positives would be is that your opponent's pinned back down deep in their own territory, but there's 11 seconds left in the half, so Arkansas Baptist, as long as they avoid catastrophe on this play, should be able to run out the clock. Quarterback keeper finds a gap. Still on his feet. Finally brought down near the 30-yard line. And they will stop the clock momentarily to reset the chain. And that is the half. Oklahoma Panhandle State leads Arkansas Baptist 14-7 We'll be back with the second half.
My name is Erica Velasquez. I am from Goodwell, Oklahoma. I was raised in Johnson, Kansas, and I attended school there and graduated. I came to Oklahoma Panhandle State University and graduated in 2008 with a bachelor's in business administration, a minor in management, and a minor in music. I met my husband at Oklahoma Panhandle State University, and we later got married in 2003. It'll be 20 years in December since we've been married. We have two wonderful children. I have my son that is a senior in the Goodwell High School, and my daughter who is a freshman at the Goodwell High School. I also have my second cousin that I took in about 2 years ago that is also living with us. She's also a freshman in high school at the Goodwell schools. Since Panhandle Insurance Agency started 3 years ago, and when I first took over in March 9th of 2023, it was a leap of faith that I took to be able to own my own business. My husband, Antonio Velasquez, has his own business at this time. As a business owner, it has been a great transition. We've kept all the agents here. They're wonderful. We work as a team. They are very outgoing. It has really helped to help the community. That is something that I am very passionate about, something that where my kids have grown, and really to be part of the community, to be honest, set a foundation for Panhandle Insurance Agency and make sure that all the people that need help, we're here to help them, no matter what they need. Whether they need a notary, they need somebody just to talk to, or they want to change agents because they need a quote. PTCI has been really good at coming in and helping us service all that, especially when it comes to the internet. That's something that we're very appreciative because it's pretty quick. We have clients that come in wanting a quote and they're on their lunch hour, so they're on a time crunch. We're able to get that quote within 20 to 30 minutes. Those go pretty quick when it comes to autos and homes. Some of those may take a little longer just because we do have to do some of our research and have a little bit more questions and takes a little bit longer. But when it comes to the internet service, it's amazing. It's something that we wouldn't be able to live without. It handles our everyday life. Any fun facts about Panhandle Insurance Agency? Well, we now have TikTok, something that the girls have wanted to implement. We try to do those once a month, but sometimes we do a little bit more than we anticipate. So you can always follow us on TikTok or Facebook, Panhandle Insurance Agency. If you guys have any questions, we're always here to help and serve the community, anything that you need. Like I said, we are a team. We hope to continue to be a team and help and serve the community. Thank you.
And we welcome you back to Anchor D Stadium, Carl Wooden Field, here on the campus of Oklahoma Panhandle State University, no man's land. The Panhandle State Aggies leading at the half over Arkansas Baptist, 14-7. Aggies had several chances to add more points on the board, but kind of messed up several times when they got down in the red zone, had some penalties that knocked them back and things like that. But looking at the first half stats, first downs, Aggies had 11-9 for the Buffaloes. Aggies had 147 yards rushing on 27 attempts, averaged 5.4 yards a carry. Arkansas Baptist had 15 rushing attempts for 73 yards, a 4.9 yard per carry average. Receiving yards, average, Aggies had 113 yards receiving, 16.1 yard average. 65 yards passing for Arkansas Baptist, just an average of 9.3 yards per reception. Both Aggies were 7 of 12 from the field passing. Arkansas Baptist was 7 of 17. So Aggies ended up with 260 yards of offense in that first half compared to 138 for Arkansas Baptist. Aggies averaged 6.67 yards per play compared to 4.3 for Arkansas Baptist. Aggies picked off a couple of passes. Did not have a turnover themselves in the first half, so Aggies winning the turnover battle, but unable to take advantage of that, really. Penalties, Aggies with 7 of them for 105 yards, and that's where they've had some personal foul issues there, guys losing their cool, compared to only 4 penalties for 29 yards against Arkansas Baptist. Third down efficiency, Aggies 4 of 9. 0 of 2 on fourth down. Arkansas Baptist 4 of 7 and 0 of 1 on fourth down. Aggies have owned the time of possession, 17 minutes and 14 seconds compared to 12 minutes and 46 seconds. Individually for the Aggies, at quarterback, Stevens 7 of 12 for 113 yards and a touchdown. He was sacked once. Receptions, Partita with 4 for 73 yards, averaging 18. Roberson with 3 catches for 40 yards and a touchdown. Rushing the ball, Stevens with 90 yards on 8 attempts, averaging 9.6 yards per carry with a touchdown. Barlow with 36 yards on 10 carries. Ratliff with 27 yards on 8 carries. And Partita had 1 for 14 yards. Defensively, total tackles, Dickerson with 6, also had 1 for a loss. Munoz kicks off to start the second half. Ball caught at about the 5-yard line, bobbled. He dribbles it back inside the 5, trying to find room to run. Penalty flag. He's going to make his way out to the 15 before he's dropped, but I think this one's going to go back further, as I think we've got either a block in the back or a hold on Arkansas Baptist. We'll see what the call is. And it is a block in the back. So they're going to be back inside the 10 to start this drive. So like we said, Dickerson, the leading tackler, with 6. Millsap had 4, 1 for a loss. Also, Holgram and Slaughter each with a sack apiece. And Woodbury and Dickerson with the interceptions. So, ball marked at the 4-yard line. 1st and 10 there for the Buffaloes. Back to pass. Clayton lets one go. Fade pattern to the sideline and up. And making the big catch is Exum out to the 32-yard line. So a 28-yard gain gets them out from under the shadow of their own goalpost. 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes at the 37-yard line. Said 34, but Out there at the 37. Just able to beat Green on one-on-one coverage and made a great catch on a great throw. Quarterback keeper on the read option. Clayton going to be dropped on the tackle by Merricks after a gain of 6 yards. So second down, 4 yards to go. Ball placed down at the 43. They'll split 2 to each side. Handoff inside, finds a gap. Going to be near the first down, fights his way forward. He will have the first down back at the 48. Ball stripped away, but well after his forward progress was stopped. That was Rupert on the carry.
Game on the play with an upward Arkansas Baptist first down.
So 1st and 10. And hit in the backfield. Dickerson explodes on that one. Holmes also back there as well. 2nd down and 12. As the running back on that one met in the hole and just dropped immediately. Back to pass, lets one go. He's got a man open, stays in bounds. He's got a first down in Aggie territory inside the 40-yard line.
Pass is complete to Desmond Wilkins for the Arkansas Baptist first down.
That pass was caught by Wilkins. Wilkins, probably their biggest receiver. I think he's about 6'3", 6'4" actually. Trying to get away from the sack. Clayton's going to be sacked, and they're going to throw a flag for a personal foul. And this is just ridiculous here. That
Flag on the play.
just a nonsense penalty there, as Woodson decided to lay a lick on him after Holguin was just getting his 2nd sack. As he slung Clayton to the ground, there's just no sense in it. All he did was cost his team. So instead of 3rd and very long, it'll be 1st and 10 in Aggie territory.
First down and 10, Arkansas Baptist from the OPSU 37-yard line.
So from the OPSU 37-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes. Clayton back to pass, lets one go deep down the near sideline. He's got a man out there. Knocked out of bounds, though, well defended by Green as he pushed the receiver on out of bounds. As he was caught there by Exum, but out of bounds. So 2nd down, 10 yards to go. And like I said, just good defense by Green there. Use the sideline as the extra defender. Take off. He's got plenty of room, too, up to the 30. Beats the defender out of bounds at about the 25. So Clayton, his quickness, if he gets space, he's going to run for good yardage, and he does. 1st down for the Buffaloes at the 25. Clayton back to pass again. He's going to take off again. Avoids the first defender, really can't. Brought down at the 20-yard line, so gain of 5 on the play. Looks like they'll mark him at the 21, so 4-yard gain on the play. Second down, 6 yards to go. Clayton back to pass, lets one go towards the sideline. Wilkins had it in his hands but couldn't hold on to it. Incomplete. Third down, 6 yards to go. So Aggies needing a big stop here. Clayton back to pass, lets one go, and intercepted! Intercepted by Catino Ray. So Aggies, with their third interception of the game, take back over possession of the ball with 10:16 left to play here in the third quarter, leading by a touchdown. So Aggie offense back out on the field. Ratliff and Stevens in the backfield. Handoff to Ratliff. Fights his way past the 10-yard line to about the 11. So gain of a yard on the play. Second down, 9 yards to go. They'll line up pistol formation. Snap, handoff, little bit of a gap there. Fights his way forward though for just a couple of yards there as Ratliff on the carry again. And it's going to be third down and 7.
Third down and 7.
There's a snap, fakes the handoff, back to pass, under pressure, lets one go off his receiver's hands. And Roberson just couldn't quite bring that one in. It was a little bit behind him. Would have been an incredible catch. Defender came in front of it. Ball went behind him. And just couldn't quite bring it in. So Hannon in to punt. Return man set up right about midfield, so should be good field position for Arkansas Baptist. Calls for the fair catch in Aggie territory at the 47-yard line. So Buffalo's taking over in plus territory with 8:45 to play here in the third. Panhandle leads Arkansas Baptist 14-7. Snap, Clayton back to pass, under pressure, lets one go to the far sideline. That one well out of play. Intended receiver number 5, Jamar Guy. Woodbury on the coverage. But the Aggie pressure there on the blitz really threw off his timing on that one, threw off his back foot, incomplete. Second down, 10 to go. And a pre-snap penalty, that's going to be a false start. So they'll move back the Buffaloes 5 yards. Clayton now just 9 of 23 passing for 113 yards, 3 interceptions.
Second down and 15.
Back to pass, fakes the short pass, throws over the middle, too high for his receiver as he tried to get it to Futch. So it's third down from the Buffalo 49. There's a snap back, lets one go near the sideline. Well defended, oh, it's intercepted. Not sure who it is yet, can't quite see it. He's being mobbed by his teammates there. And that is Catino Ray with his second interception. Just great coverage. Had the receiver blanketed out there as they tried to get the ball to Futch again. Aggies take over with 8:25 left here in the third. Ball on their own 25. Let's see if they can get things going offensively, as last few drives have not been the best for the Aggies. Fourth interception of the night for the Aggie defense. Handoff inside, finds a gap, fights his way forward near the 30-yard line. That was Christopher Maggi on the carry. His first carry of the night. Sophomore, 5'9" sophomore out of Lawton, Oklahoma. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to be sacked. Ball's loose. Still loose. Picked up by Arkansas Baptist. The 10, the 5, and into the end zone for a touchdown. Germany Powell recovered the fumble and took it in, and the Buffaloes have a chance to tie this one up. Norvey lines up for the extra point. Kick is blocked. Going to try to pick it up and pushed out of bounds. Of course, so no good on the extra point. Aggies stay in the lead, 14-13. Of course, if they did return that, that would be worth 2 points. But So Aggies still holding on to a slim lead, but they're going to have to figure something out offensively as they are struggling mightily on the offensive side of the ball. So back deep to receive the kick for the Aggies again. Roberson and Partita. Anorve kicking off for Arkansas Baptist. So here we go. End over end kick. Roberson grabs it at the 5. The 10, the 50, finds a gap. He's up to the 25, the 30, and knocked out of bounds at about the 32. And he was about a half step from taking that one to the house. So the Aggie offense really kind of going backwards on these last few drives. Can they turn things around here? Taking over right at the 30-yard line. So they'll line up double tight formation. Power pistol, handoff to the tailback. Finds a gap. Up past the 35 to the 36-yard line. Ratliff on the carry. Or Maggie actually was on the carry. Same formation. Hand off to Maggie, finds some room outside past the 45 and finally brought down just before the midfield stripe. 1st and 10 for the Aggies. One of those things you have to do sometimes is resettle your team. If your offensive game plan is not working, line up and see if you can push somebody around, and that's what they've done on the last 2 plays. Maggie again finds a gap, and he's going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a half-yard gain to the midfield stripe. So 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Long, slow read on the option. Stevens keeps it up to the 45, the 40, and finally knocked down at about the 38-yard line. That'll be enough for an Aggie 1st down, and that'll put Stevens over the 100-yard mark rushing today. Put him at about 103 yards rushing on 10 attempts, so we'll take a 10-yard average. Clock at 5:15 left here in the 3rd. Roberson in the backfield. They'll hand it off to him. Finds a gap, 35, 30. Down the sideline. They mark him out inside the 25 at about the 24-yard line. So another Aggie first down. Well, the Aggies gone back to the run game, and it is paying off on this drive. Handoff to Maggi. Inside the 20, still fighting his way, and he's lifted off the ground. So a gain of about 5 yards on the play to the 19. So second down and 5. And we have an injured Buffalo on the field. 4:24 left to play here in the third quarter. Panhandle leads Arkansas Baptist 14-13.
Second down and 5.
So second down, 5 yards to go for the Aggies. Handoff, trying to find a gap up to the 15, gets outside and dumped out of bounds at the 14-yard line is Ratliff on the carry. And they'll say it is a first down. The ball marked just inside the 14. So Stevens and Ratliff in the backfield again. Handoff to Ratliff. Fights his way forward to about the 10. Maybe to the 11. Looked like the defender may have been in the neutral zone, but no call on that play. So second down, 9 yards to go. Well, the defensive lineman fell forward and never did get back up all the way. So it would be almost impossible for him to not be in the neutral zone at the start of that play. Oh, bobbled snap. Stevens picks it up, tries to dump it out to his running back. Almost a little bit of a panic situation there. Tried to get it to Ratliff. That's going to be third and long now. So Aggies have done this all night long as they've been able to move the ball between the red zones, but have really struggled deep in their own territory and deep in Buffalo territory. Clock at 2:54 left to play here in the third quarter. Ratliff to the right of Stevens. Stevens rolls out to his right, lets one go to the corner. Looks like it was caught. Touchdown, Aggies. Beautiful throw there by Stevens. And caught by Partita. So Partita with his first touchdown of the game. Actually, that was Ray Acosta, number 3, with his first reception of the game for 13 yards and the touchdown. Munoz will line up for the extra point. Snap and hold are good. Kick is up. It's good. And the Aggies extend their lead 2:49 left to play here in the third quarter. It's now Panhandle State 21, Arkansas Baptist 13. Off again. Cullens, the deep man for the Buffaloes. Here's the approach and the kick. High end over end kick. Going to be caught at about the 6-yard line. 15, 20, and leaps forward to about the 25 over the extended arm that brought him down. They'll mark him down all the way out at the 27. 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes there. So Aggie defense back out on the field. There's a handoff right up the middle. That's the 30, breaks through that tackle, still moving forward. The pile pushes him forward past the 40. So a nice gain on first down there up to the 42.
The result of the game, Arkansas Baptist first down.
I believe that was Rupert on the carry, number 28. Handoff inside, finds a gap up past midfield. The 40, still going 30, 20, hesitation to the 10, and into the end zone for the touchdown. No, they'll say he stepped out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Incredible run there by Cullens. That little bit of hesitation he had looked like it might have got him into the end zone, but they'll say he stepped out of bounds at the 3.
First down to Arkansas Baptist. First and goal from the Panhandle 5.
So 1st and goal for the Buffaloes. Back to pass. Lets one go out in the flat. Caught. Touchdown. Cullens, who made the big play, catches the touchdown pass out in the flat. Let's see. Looks like they're. See if they'll bring out the kicking unit or no. Yes, they are. So they'll just go for one here. So a big offensive play for Arkansas State here, or Arkansas Baptist here in the second half, and a big defensive play have gotten them back into this game. Another blocked extra point picked up by the Aggies and going to be tackled. Flag on the field. I think that was, they're going to call a forward lateral on that one, which it won't matter on this anyway.
Flag on the play. Offsides against Panhandle State.
No, it will be offside. So I would imagine after having 2 of those blocked and getting a half the distance call to the 1.5, you're going to see the Arkansas Baptist offense come out of the field with an opportunity to tie this game up. So another mistake by the Aggies there now gives Arkansas Baptist a chance to tie this one up. 21-19 the score. Clayton in the backfield by himself. Drops back, fade pass to the corner. And no good on the two-point conversion. 1:32 left to play here in the third quarter. It's Panhandle State leading Arkansas Baptist 21-19. Roberson and Partita back to receive the kick again for the Aggies. Norvey ready to kick off for Arkansas Baptist. Here's the approach and the kick. End over end kick, short, caught at the 10, 15. Partita up to the 25, 30, breaks loose. He's at the 40, the 50, down the sideline, cuts back inside, still on his feet. They'll say he stepped out of bounds. Referee's blowing the whistle. They'll say he's out of bounds at the Arkansas Baptist 39-yard line. So Aggies will have it in plus territory. So 1st and 10 for the Aggies at the Buffalo 39-yard line. 1:20 still to play here in the third quarter. Hand off to Roberson, cuts inside to the 35. So 5-yard gain on the play.
Roberson on the carry. Gain of 4 on the play brings up 2nd down and 6.
They'll split 2 to the top side, 1 to the near. Snap, handoff inside to Maggi, and gonna be dropped right there at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, 10 to go.
3rd down and 5.
Rushing total. $113 yards rushing, and that is the end of the third quarter. Panhandle State leads Arkansas Baptist 21-18. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this.
First down, Panhandle State.
So here we go in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 for the Aggies. Quarterback keeper on the read option. Throws it out to Partita. Partita trying to find space. Makes his way inside the 20. I don't know if that was the play or a little bit of improvisation by Stevens to throw it over to Partita. But it ended up being a nice gain. About 2nd down and 3. Fifth reception of the game for Partita. Stevens pitches it out to Maggie up to about the 10-yard line. He'll have a first down, depending on where they mark it, whether it'll be a 1st and goal or 1st and 10.
Flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play. May have been after the play. Well, whatever the flag is, they're waving it off.
And the penalty flag is waved off.
So 1st and goal for the Aggies right from the 10-yard line.
And it'll be down and goal for your Panhandle State Aggies.
Aggies will line up. Trips to the top side of the formation. 2 receivers to the near side. Stevens in the backfield by himself. Snap. Takes off on the quarterback sneak. He's going to be sacked instead.
Brandon Stevens on the carry. Loss of 3 on the play brings up.
So 3-yard loss on the play. Sack was made by number 97, Omarion Rogers. And we've got a timeout on the field. 13:29 left to play. Aggies lead the Buffaloes 21-19.
After the timeout, it'll be 2nd down and goal.
So 2nd down and goal for the Aggies. Ball at about the 13. And this is where they've struggled. They've just gone backwards way too many times when they get in goal-to-goal situation. Handoff, cut up inside, 5, and brought down just inside the 5-yard line. That was Don. Ratliff on the carry. So third down and goal from just inside the 5. They'll line up, power pistol formation. Hand it off, Ratliff trying to find somewhere to go, and he's pushed out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. So it's going to be fourth down, and the Aggies will bring Munoz and the field goal kicking unit out on the field trying to extend this 2-point lead.
Munoz will attempt the field goal.
Long snapper is Brewer, Partita the holder. Snap, hold good, kick is up, it is good. Yep, and we've got a flag on the field possibly.
On the play.
Offsides on Arkansas Baptist, so the Aggies will decline that. 12:21 left to play in the contest. Aggies extend their lead over the Buffaloes, 24-19. So Munoz set to kick off. Cullens back deep again for the Buffaloes. High end over end kick all the way back to the goal line. He'll let that one go. Touchback. It'll be 1st and 10 for Arkansas Baptist at the 25-yard line.
First down, Arkansas Baptist from their own 25-yard line.
So they'll line up 2 splits to each side. Rupert in the backfield. They'll hand it off to Rupert. Finds a gap up past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Injured Aggie on the field as they'll stop play momentarily. 12:13 to go here in the contest. Aggies lead 24-19. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, Jazir Merrick's up on his feet, jogs off the field, so looks like he's going to be all right. So 2nd down and 3 to go for Arkansas Baptist. Clayton back to pass, lets one go down the top sideline. Got a receiver out there, and looks like it is caught.
Pass is complete. First down, Arkansas Baptist.
Caught by number 6, and we don't have a number 6 on our play sheet or roster here. So 1st and 10 in Aggie territory at about the 33-yard line. Back to pass again, rolls out to his right, throws it short, intercepted up to the 30, the 35. It's Dickerson up to the 43-yard line. And Dickerson has been big all night long. Yeah, I believe that's Dickerson's 2nd interception of the night. 5th as a team by the Aggies. So the Aggie offense back out on the field. 11:49 left to play in this one. Leading by 5. Stevens takes off quarterback. Oh, he's got space, 45. Up to the 50 and into Buffalo territory. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Aggies. Stevens with a big night running the ball.
From the Arkansas Baptist 37-yard line.
124 yards rushing on 12 carries. Make that 13. Fakes the handoff to Maggi. Goes deep with it, gets hit, and that one's going to be intercepted. Up to the 30, chased down from behind and brought down near the 40-yard line. Leroy Travis on the interception. So Arkansas Baptist gets it right back with 10:58 left to play here in the contest. Joshua Flores on the tackle. There was a flag on the play. We'll see what it is here. Personal foul penalty. And it'll go against Arkansas Baptist. So they'll keep possession, but will lose some field position.
Will keep the ball after the 15-yard mark-off. First down, Arkansas Baptist.
Ball will be moved back inside the 25 to the 24. That's where they'll have it 1st and 10. Just under 11 minutes left to play in this contest. Still, outcome still very much in doubt. Handoff inside. Oh, hit in the backfield. Dickerson again. Drops Rupert for a loss.
Also throw on the play, brings up 2nd down and 14.
That puts Dickerson in double digits for tackles. 4 tackles for loss, too. 2nd down, 14 to go. Back to pass, under pressure, lets it go, and way too far in front of his receiver. Pressure was on as he was hit just as he threw it. That'll make it 3rd down and long. Clayton back to pass. Looks to take off on a quarterback draw. Voids the first defender. Going to be brought down just past the 30-yard line at about the 32. So they may go for it here. They're only about 2 shy there. But still 10 minutes left, so they'll punt it away, it looks like. Or at least bring the punting unit on the field. Kobe Hill back deep to receive it for the Aggies.
Flag on the play.
And a flag. So delay of game on Arkansas Baptist. Moves it back another 5. So they'll bring Partita out to return the kick now. As he's lined up near the Aggie 40-yard line. High snap, able to get it off in time. But it goes sideways and somewhere near the Buffalo 40-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. They'll say at the 41. I'm not sure how. I was trying to be generous to say give him the ball at the 40, but it should have been further in. But 9:12 to play here in the contest. Aggies with possession of the ball and possession of a 5-point lead. So Aggies will line up trips to the near side of the formation. Quarterback keeper finds a little running room, but boy, he's hit hard after just a few yards gained. And they're going to get a free 15 as they're going to say that was an unnecessary roughness as he ended the tackle. Aggies will take that, obviously. So first down for the Aggies. Ball at the 24-yard line. 9:02 to play in this one. The Aggies can put this one in the end zone. That could go a long ways to securing a win here. And Aggies call a timeout. 9:02 to play, 8:52 actually to play. Panhandle State 24, Arkansas Baptist 19. So Aggies line up 1st and 10, trips to the near side, single receiver up top. Maggie in the backfield with Stevens. He'll look to the sideline. Hand off to Maggie, finds a gap over on the left side, breaks the tackle, And finally brought down inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Aggies. Aggie just 5'9". Good speed and pretty tough there. Broke a pretty what looked to be a pretty solid tackle. So 1st and goal, just outside the 5-yard line. Stevens back to pass, lets one go towards the sideline. Maggi catches it, gains a couple of yards on the play. And just a gain of a yard, it looks like, to the 5. Aggies will bring in their heavy package as they send 3 tight ends into the game. Coleman, Rodriguez, and Hill. Second down and goal. Turn, hand off to Maggi. Finds a gap inside. Looks like he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Christopher Maggi with the touchdown. Extends the Aggie lead. Some tough running in there by the little back. We've got an official timeout there as we've got an injured Arkansas Baptist player.
Injury timeout on the field.
So the Aggies extra point team comes out. Brewer will snap again. Partita to hold. Munoz to kick. Snap and hold are good. Kick is up. And it is good. 7:29 left to play. Panhandle State 31. Arkansas Baptist 19. Cullens back deep to return. Here's the approach and the kick. End over end kick. Caught at the 5-yard line. Up to the 15, 20. And brought down just past the 25. Several Aggies there to help make the stop. So 1st and 10 for Arkansas Baptist at the 26-yard line.
First down, Arkansas Baptist from the 26-yard line.
Trips to the near side, 2 receivers up top. Clayton back to pass, rolls out to the near side, gets just past the defender, and he'll step out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. So a gain of about 2 on the play. Dickerson chasing him down from behind. Clayton definitely with some serious speed at that quarterback position. And Aggie defense held him to only 2 there. Second down, 8 yards to go. Back to pass, lets one go to the far sideline. Aggie defense out there. Really the closest man there was Lauren Sneed, but couldn't really get a bead on it. See, Aggies already with 5 interceptions so far in this one.
And the defense make that move.
So third down, 8 yards to go. 6:42 on the clock. Clayton back to pass. Plenty of time. Now he'll roll out to his right. Lets one go late. And almost intercepted again by Ray. Ray almost had his third one, but incomplete. That'll make it 4th down. And we may see the Buffalo offense stay out on the field, down 2 scores. With 6:32 to play. No, looks like they're going to punt this thing away, or at least bring their punt team out. Norvey handling all the kicking duties for them. Kobe Hill back to receive it for the Aggies. Actually, that's Lauren Sneed at the 40. He'll wave everybody off as the ball goes dead at about the 43-yard line. That's where the Aggies will have it. 1st and 10 with 6:23 to play in the contest, leading 31-19. Aggies line up, trips near side, single receiver up top. They'll look to the sideline. Powell up in the gap like he's going to blitz on this one. He does come. Quick pass out to Partita, incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
So 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10 for Panhandle State.
Well, clock stops with 6:20 to play. I don't think you'll see too many passes from the Aggies at this point on. They want that clock rolling out, and they've had the most success running the ball as well. They bring in their tight end Rodriguez. Maggi, the running back. Handoff to Maggi, finds a gap up to the 45, still on his feet, and then driven back as he stood up, but did get up to the 47-yard line. So 4-yard gain, that'll make it 3rd down, 6 yards to go. They'll bring an extra tight end as Hill comes back into the game. Clock rolls down near the 5:40 mark. Play clock at 5 when they snap it. Back to pass, lets one go over the middle, caught! That's going to be enough for a 1st down. That one caught by Roberson, and just a rope of a pass there from Stevens. That puts the ball at the Buffalo 45, 1st and 10. That was a big first down for the Aggies. They'll bring a couple of subs in. Handoff to Barlow, finds a gap, fights his way forward to the 40, or close to it. Ball may have come loose. It did. Arkansas Baptist comes away with it.
Fumble on the play.
So Arkansas Baptist ball with 4:42 to play at their own 43-yard line. So Aggie defense will come back out, see if they can get another stop here. Two splits to each side. Cullen, they'll throw it to him out of the backfield. That one too high for him. Incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10 yards to go.
Pass is incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
And Cullen's, he's pretty short. They list him at 5'7", so honestly, he's an easy guy to overthrow. 4:39 still to play. Aggies leading by 12. Clayton back to pass. Lets one go to the far sideline. Looks like it's caught for a short gain. It's caught by number 6. Ball up to the midfield stripe, so it'll be 3rd down. 3 yards to go. Quickly to the line. Clayton back to pass again. Under pressure, he'll roll out to his right, trying to avoid Dickerson. Able to avoid the rush. But he's going to still be dropped for a short loss, a sack. Looked like it was Woodbury that brought him down. Timeout on the field with exactly 4 minutes left to play. Panhandle State leads Arkansas Baptist 31-19. If the Aggies can get a stop here, 4th and 5 from the Buffalo 48-yard line. Can the Aggie defense get the stop here? Looks like they're bringing a blitz, trying to get pressure on Clayton. Ball tipped and knocked down. Incomplete pass. Ball turned over on downs, back to the Aggies. 3:55 left to play. Aggie offense coming back out on the field, and I'd be surprised if we see this one get thrown at all. I think the Aggies will be happy to run the clock, hand it off, maybe even run Stevens a time or two, but keep it on the ground and keep the clock rolling. Force Arkansas Baptist to use up whatever timeouts they have left. I believe they have one. 3:55 to play. Of course, the Aggies can hold on here. They'll even their overall record up and also have a winning record in the Sooner Athletic Conference. So Maggi back out there in the backfield was Stevens. Rodriguez in the H-back spot. Hand off to Maggi, finds a gap, 40, 30, and finally brought down at about the 26-yard line. So a nice gain on first down makes it 1st and 10 for the Aggies, just outside the red zone. Clock rolling, nearing the 3.5-minute mark. They'll run some clock here. Play clock now just down to 15. So they'll continue to take as much time. Game clock down to about 3:10 now. They snap it with about 3 left. Quarterback keeper on the read option. He'll slide down after, looks like maybe a little bit of a loss there, but wanted to make sure he stayed in bounds and the clock ran as it's rolling under 3 minutes now. The clock with a 12-point lead is their biggest asset here. Don't forget to stick around after the game. We'll stay on the air. Go down on the field. And we'll talk to head coach Corey Miller, maybe even one of the players as well. Hand off to Maggi, finds a little bit of a gap up to the 25. So a gain of about 2 on the play. And we've got an injured Buffalo on the field, so they'll call a timeout with 2:06 to play. It's Panhandle State 31, Arkansas Baptist 19. All right, injured player. Looks like he'll be all right, helped off the field. So the Aggies looking at 3rd and 10. They'll restart the clock here momentarily. Play clock will start at 40 and the game clock should start at the same time. And they do, so the Aggies, not sure why they lined up that quickly. They'll wait. Now they want to run as much of this clock off as possible. So it should be down near the 120 mark when they snap this one, 125, somewhere in that range. Like we said, we will talk to Coach Corey Miller on the field after the game. And he may bring one of the players over as well. We'll see. Stevens going to keep it. Kind of rushing around, and he'll just drop to the ground. Loss of probably a yard or 2.
Short loss on the play.
So it'll be at 4th down. So we'll see what the Aggies do. They may keep their offense out here or maybe even try to pooch punt it a little bit. The first thing they'll do is just try to run as much clock off as possible, as we are now under a minute to play. And they'll keep the offense out there on the field. Play clock now at 1. Snap it. Hand off to Maggi. Still on his feet. Finally brought down. And his forward progress stopped at the 26. So ball turned back over to the Buffaloes, but with only 32.5 seconds left to play. Not sure what the discussion is out there, but will be Arkansas Baptist ball, like we said, 1st and 10. 32.5 seconds, that's all that's left on the clock.
First down, Arkansas Baptist from their own 27-yard line.
From the 27-yard line. Aggies with over 400 yards of offense today. All right, Clayton, handoff, inside, run up to about the 35-yard line. The clock will stay running. Dickerson on the carry, or actually Dickerson on the tackle, Rupert on the carry. And looks like that's going to be it. Arkansas Baptist is not going to run another play. So Oklahoma Panhandle State has defeated Arkansas Baptist 31-19 to improve to 2-2 overall, 2-1 in the Sooner Athletic Conference. Like we said, stick around. We'll talk to head coach Corey Miller out on the field here in a few moments. We'll try to go over some of the statistics as well. As we look at some of the team stats from the game, Aggies with 25 first downs to 19 for Arkansas Baptist. They total yardage, Aggies had 413 yards, averaged 5.3 yards per play. Arkansas Baptist with 336 yards and averaged 5.3 yards per play as well. Rushing totals, Aggies rushed for 268 yards on 57 carries for a 4.7 yard average. Arkansas Baptist 176 yards rushing, average on 29 carries, 6.1 yard average. Aggies completed 11 of 20 passes, 1 interception for 145 yards. Arkansas Baptist, 12 of 34 passing, 5 interceptions ended up dooming them. And we'll head down to the field now and try to talk to head coach Corey Miller here in just a few moments.
at some of the individual statistics for the Aggies. On offense, at quarterback, Stevenson was 11 of 20 for 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Receiving the ball, Jalen Partita had 5 catches for 80 yards with a 16-yard average. Roberson had 4 catches for 48 yards and a touchdown. Acosta had 1 catch for 13 yards and a touchdown. And Maggi had 1 catch for 4 yards as well. Rushing the ball, Stevens was the leading rusher as he had carried the ball 15 times for 124 yards and a touchdown, averaged 5.1 yards per carry. Maggi, who came in the game late, had 13 carries for 85 yards and a touchdown. Ratliff had 15 carries for 46 yards. Barlow had 11 for 38 yards. Roberson had 2 for 17, and Partita had 1 for 14. As we look on the defensive side, total tackles, Dickerson had 10. Hogan with 5. Millsap with 4. And a bevy of guys with 3. Sacks, Hogan with 2 of those. Slaughter had 1. Passes defensed. Passes broken up. Murphy, Dickerson, Ray, and Woodbury all had 1 of those. Dickerson and Ray each had 2 interceptions, and Woodbury had 1. So those are the major statistics for Panhandle State. Coach still down talking to his team. As we look at the statistics for Arkansas Baptist, Clayton was 12 of 34 passing, 1 TD, but had 5 interceptions. And the Aggie defense was fantastic in that manner. Just great coverage deep all night long. Guy was the leading receiver for the Buffaloes, had 4 catches for 42 yards. Witt had 2 for 37, Wilkins 3 for 34, Exum 1 for 33, Rice 1 for 11, and Cullens 1 for 3. Rushing the ball, Clayton had 15 carries for 125 yards and a touchdown. So both quarterbacks, 125 and 124 yards rushing tonight. Cullens, 7 carries for 91. Of course, he had the big one that set up their touchdown. Rupert had 3 carries for 14 yards, and Downing 3 for 7 yards. Leading tackler for the Buffaloes. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
We're on the air right now. Powell was the leading tackler. Okafor and Wills with 7 tackles each as well. 8 tackles as well. So Aggies celebrating down near the end zone. And Coach Miller will be heading our way here momentarily. And here is the victorious head coach of the Aggies, Coach Corey Miller. Coach, congratulations on your win. Just what are your thoughts on your team's play tonight?
And that was a gritty performance. I mean, it wasn't our best football game, but you know what? It's a win. It goes with a 1 in the win column, and that's all that matters. You got to find a way to get it done. I'm really proud that, we got a guy standing right here. He came in. We have a couple guys injured, and he stepped up, put the team on the back in the second half, rattled off some huge runs. burn clock, put the ball in the end zone. Heck of a job. Defense created turnovers. They battled back. We gave up a couple, big plays, but we didn't put our heads down. Much better second half. But you know what? You got. It's a game, all right? Everybody's good in college football, so you got to be ready to go play 4 quarters. And I'm proud of the team, proud of the effort, and hey, we're 1-0 this week.
Well, Coach, you was definitely some positives, able to move the ball really well. Struggled in the red zone at times, sometimes maybe not some great decisions by guys getting emotional. What do you do to correct those kind of things so that when you're playing maybe, you're a crucial Sooner Athletic Conference game down the road where you get those things in the end zone instead?
It comes down to the mental toughness aspect of it. We can't, I talked to him about not being, plaster where you're really hard on the outside but you break easily. All right, you got to be like a rock, and that's the thing where we have to get to is where we're not plaster, where we want to act like hard on the outside and then something gets to us and we just crack and we break. We've got to be able to withstand that stuff. We've got to be more mentally focused, better with our assignments down there, not, having stupid, foolish penalties right when we're down there about ready to put points on the board. That's growing up, that's maturity.
Well, one thing you guys did great was when Central Arkansas kind of made a run there in the second half and you were struggling offensively, you guys brought in your tight ends and you just started running the ball in between the tackles and you really seemed to take control of the game again.
Yeah, and that's going to be our identity coming forward. We want to be a physical football team. We want to be able to run the ball. Brandon really stepped up at the quarterback in terms of running the ball at times, and then McGee came in here and kind of took it over for him in the second half of really pounding the ball, and that's what we want to be. We want to control the line of scrimmage. We want to be able to run the ball, and that's obviously going to open up some things up. It's going to make field possession. It's going to control time of possession. That's who we want to be, and to be able to go there and do that, that's big to be able to finish out the game and start to wear those out. Those body blows start to matter in those third and fourth quarters.
Well, Coach, I'm sure your guys are going to celebrate this win tonight. But looking ahead, you got another home game coming up next week and against Louisiana Christian.
Yep. I mean, I think they're receiving votes. I don't know how they did tonight, obviously, but, it's a very good football team. They got some very good athletes, and anytime you get in the conference play, anything can happen. And this next 2-game stretch is going to be really critical for us to be able to be playing meaningful games in late October, and so we got to really come back and handle business.
All right, Coach, we appreciate you joining us, and congratulations on the win. Yep. We'll talk to your player here. Did I say your name correctly for me because I didn't have a cheat sheet up there?
Christopher McGee.
Christopher McGee. I called you Maggie up there, so sorry about that, but I still called your name. So, hey, you came in that second half, especially took over at the running back position and just had some great carries out there and helped put your team in a winning position. What are your thoughts just on your play and also just your team as a whole?
It was a good team win. In the first half we struggled a little bit, but second half we came out and we buckled down and we did what we were supposed to all week. Well, the last 3 weeks we've been talking about when you get your opportunity, just take it and run. I feel like all of our running backs can do the same thing that I've done. I just got a chance to show my opportunity, showcase it, and run off with it.
Well, you see a guy maybe of your height, you don't expect them to be an in-between the tackles guy, but you did a great job there tonight. Do you prefer to run? Do you prefer those inside runs like that?
Oh, I just watch the guys in front of me and try to mimic and do something that they don't do, so the defense gets a different look every time we rotate running backs.
What do you think your team has to do on the mental side to get ready to play Louisiana Christian now? Of course, obviously, you'll go celebrate this one, but what do you do so that you can get your overall record this next week to a winning record and also move to 3-1 in the Sooner Athletic Conference?
Show up, and we don't go through the motions. Show up, and every day is a game day. We practice how we play, and we come in here with our heads down like we did 1-0, and keep doing the same job.
All right. Well, congratulations, Christy, on the win. Christopher Maggie, that's another win for the Aggies. Be sure to join us next week. We'll be here again 6 p.m. It'll be Hall of Fame weekend here at Panhandle State. So from no man's land in Goodwell, Oklahoma, good night from Goodwell.